What is going on, you guys? I hope you're all having an embraceful day. I know today's going to be a pretty loud day. It's going to be a pretty hectic day outside. So we're going to jump right into today's video. I hope you guys can hear me, but I want to show you guys, I'm almost done completing some parts of the interior with carbon fiber. These pieces are clear coated and ready to get. I'm going to put a vinyl over it, a clear, like a mask. Like, what do they use? They use like a bra, the clear bra that they use on the cars. That's kind of what I'm going to be using for here, because these pieces do get scratched up a lot when you're getting in and out of the car. So I'm going to be putting that on these as well as on these. These still need a bit of work. This one just needs the clear coat. This one still needs some more resin. These just need to be sanded and clear coated, but they're pretty much all basically going to be done by today. I'm hoping they're done by today, but from the looks of it, I'm pretty sure they're going to be done by today. Meaning, I'll be able to start taking out the center console and doing the carbon fiber work onto that. So if we do get done with these pieces that are over here, we're going to start taking off the center console and we're going to start carbon fibering that. So this piece is basically the only one that needs a coat of resin. So I'm going to get started with this one first. So that way it has enough time throughout the day for it to dry. And the other ones we can continue working on those while this one just dries. So that piece is still drying. I just applied the first layer of clear coat onto these, but I am running out of clear coat, so I might not be able to finish these. I need to apply at least 3 coats of clear coat. So I'll probably just leave these like this, and once I buy some more clear coat, we'll probably sand it down and apply some more clear coat. So I can already start pulling the center console out, but before that, I do want to make like a little rig to put like the carbon fiber fabric onto it, and then I can just roll it off. So I'm gonna try and build something. I bought these PVC pipes yesterday, so I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse and let's see what we come up with. So I got this, what should I call it? My carbon fiber fabric holder. I guess that's what you could kind of call it. So the roll's gonna go right here in the middle. I can possibly put a secondary roll up there, but I think I'll just swap out roll by roll whenever I finish it. So I'm just gonna give it a quick wipe down, and then I'll just give it a good color. That way I don't have to look at this PVC numbers and white color. So let's just give it a good color. So I just ended up painting the base, just the bottom, because I mean basically the whole entire thing is gonna be in the shade, so I'm not really worried about it too much from the sun eating the pipe. But the only concern that I had was just stepping onto the bottom PVC pipe and actually breaking it. So I just painted it red just so I know that I mean, that's where the square is at. So just to be careful and not step on that. So I'm just going to put the fabric onto here and just put a shade or just a tarp over it just to protect it. That way I can keep the fabric on here all the time, keep it outside, and keep it protected from the rain, wind, dust, or anything like that. And bam! Just like that, I got my personal carbon fiber fabric holder. So if you guys watched the last video of me installing these Tusudo 4-2-1 race headers, you guys would know my mid pipe touches the middle brace right here, and it causes the car to vibrate. As you guys can tell, it touches metal on metal contact. So I'm gonna remove the brace instead of the actual pipe. I was planning on wrapping the pipe, but I think it's just gonna be a lot easier to remove the brace, which is just those 2 screws right there and those other 2 screws right there. And I'll be able to take off that metal brace, and I'll be able just to wrap that with heat wrap. Even though the heat wrap is meant to be wrapped on the pipe, this is just a temporary thing. So just to keep the vibrations from happening, I'm just gonna wrap the metal brace, and hopefully it stops the car from making vibration noises. So this is the heat wrap that I bought. So I bought that, and I also bought some cable ties, some metal cable ties, and we're going to be just wrapping up this brace like I said. Look at this. This is the top piece where it was actually touching the exhaust, and look how flattened that has gotten. That's crazy. Like I've mentioned, this is only a temporary thing. If I was using a heat wrap, of course, I would be wrapping the pipe, but I just want this temporary so I don't get any vibrations inside the car. So I think I got it wrapped up good enough to where the exhaust is not going to be touching the brace anymore. I don't think it'll be touching the zip ties either. If not, I mean, if it does touch him, it's not gonna make as much noise as it was touching, as if it was touching this metal brace. So it won't be that bad. It won't be as bad. So the brace is securely put into place with the header wrap. Let's see if the exhaust is going to make any noise, any rattling. Nope, not as bad as it used to, and I'm shaking it pretty darn hard. We're good. There's other 2 places as well where it's actually touching metal contact. The other place is right here in the engine bay, the header to this hard line that's right here that goes into the radiator. So I'm just gonna slip in a piece through there. I'm just gonna put it like in between, just wedge it in between, because it's pretty tight right there. I don't really think I need to use a zip tie. If this falls off later on, we'll probably put a zip tie, but for now this should do. So I thought the headers was actually touching the oil pan, but I guess it's not, because I put the header wrap like this, and I'm running it across with no issue. So I guess it's not touching the oil pan. I guess it just barely clears it a little bit. But look at this. I just noticed this right now. You guys can't see. There's actually this screw missing. The one that I put right there. Look at that. I don't know what happened to it. It's gone. So I'm gonna have to put another one, and I guess I'm gonna have to put Loctite this time. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I put Loctite or not. This is still gonna get chopped off, and I mean, it's gonna be taken off in a couple of weeks. But that's crazy. I can't believe it fell off. I think I'm gonna make sure the other one. No, the other one's fine. I guess just this one. So I actually don't have a long enough screw for it to fit through there, because I remember it only came with 2. So I'm not going to be running a screw over here. I'm just going to tighten this one a lot more down, which I already did. And I put some Loctite, and I put 2 washers. I mean, with 2 washers, 2 nuts. So I'm hoping this actually holds the whole header and the S-pipe together. Hopefully it doesn't detach on the freeway, because I am going to be kind of hard. I am going to be going to San Diego tomorrow, because I am finally going to be picking up the diffuser. I'm finally going to go get it. They finally emailed me, and I'm on my way tomorrow. First thing there, and we're going to pick that up. But hopefully this should hold up. And I mean, in a couple more weeks, once I get the muffler in, we're going to go get the exhaust done. So, like I said, this is only temporary, guys. It's only temporary. So I think the car is completely done. The exhaust shouldn't have any more rattles, but we are gonna go take it out for a drive. So let's go out for a drive. let's hope that the exhaust doesn't rattle. Usually when I start the car, you can hear the rattle coming from the exhaust. So let's see if you're gonna be able to hear it this time. I didn't hear any rattles. So I think we're good, but let's go out for a drive. So I'm keeping the car at 2000 RPM, which is where the car would usually vibrate, and I don't hear any vibrations anymore. So that's kind of a good thing that I don't hear any vibrations, because it no longer drives me as nuts anymore. All I hear is the rasp now, but as long as the vibrations don't happen anymore, I'm pretty happy. I'd be a lot happier if the rasp was gone as well, but it will be gone pretty soon. So I just got here at one of my favorite spots. It has a lot of winding roads to get here, and there's a straightaway where I like to punch it, which is what I'm gonna be doing for you guys, because I know in the last video I really lacked that. I kind of just show you guys the revs, the weight, and how loud it was. But right now I kind of want to show you guys that, but just taking off right here, and hopefully the fans turn on, and hopefully you guys will be able to hear the rasp from the exhaust a little bit better. So hopefully I was able to capture the headers, the rasp that it has created. Like I said, it's not something that I like, but it will be changed out pretty soon. I just gotta roll with it right now, but once it's done, it's gonna sound beautiful. So I think that's where I'm gonna end today's video. I do have to wake up early tomorrow in the morning. As you guys can tell, it's pretty dark, and I gotta wake up early to go pick up the diffuser. That's the last piece of the puzzle, so I can start doing the exhaust. I'm so happy that I just need to go pick it up and we can start doing the exhaust. Oh, actually I gotta wait for the muffler, and then we can start doing the exhaust. It's gonna sound so good. It's gonna sound so good, so good. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out and embrace yourself.